Hey guys, welcome to Digit, and today we have with us, we're doing a Facebook Live for the Amkette Evo TV2. Now this has been available in the market for a while, but we received our review unit yesterday and we got a little demo. We've connected it to a monitor and a speaker setup just for testing purposes, and the Evo TV2 is priced at about 6,500 rupees. It's available online and it is essentially a media streaming device. So if you're someone that's had an iOmega device in the past, or a Western Digital TV or a Western Digital TV Live, then this is something that you can be interested in. Now, coming to the box itself, as you can see, it's really small. It's got a compact form factor. In the front, it has one light notification to let you know when it's on and it's off. It has at the back a power input. It's 5-watt input. It's got an Ethernet port, one HDMI, an AV out, one USB port at the back, and 3 USB ports on the side. Now the little dongle that you see out here is a connector for the remote that you get with it. Now the remote is a simple standard remote. It's very minimalistic. It just has the keys that you will need, and it is powered by 3 AAA batteries. In the back you get the batteries in the box. Another cool thing that you get in the box is an HDMI cable as well. So if you need an HDMI cable, you're going to get one in the box.
Okay, Suresh is asking what is the cost?
It's 6,500 rupees. And this is the UI that you get once you've powered it up. You will have a little setup process that you get once the setup process is complete, which is essentially logging into your Google account and getting connected to your Wi-Fi. This is the kind of UI that you will get. And I'm going to say 2 very cool things about this device. And before I tell you those 2 things, I'm going to tell you one fact is that it runs on Android 4.4. So when you go into the settings, your UI is essentially going to be like your smartphone UI. But a very cool thing about this is that it has a lot of streaming apps. We've just populated a few ones. Showbox, for those of you that know what it is, I'm waiting for you guys to comment and ask a lot of questions about how Showbox
Does
is.
it require a smart TV? Asks Ankur Acharya.
No, it actually works with any TV that has an HDMI input, or even your old RCA input, the red, white and yellow cables. That also works with this device. So you can even use it with one of your really old televisions, a CRT TV. If it has the yellow and white or the yellow, red and white input, it'll work with that as well.
So it's actually making a TV into a smart TV, right?
Yes, it is making a dumb TV. Right now we've made a monitor into a smart TV right here. So
that's a BenQ monitor right there, guys.
Go on. Any more questions?
Will there be upgrades for Android, says Devansh Jaiswal?
So there will be no upgrades for the Android operating system per se, but all the apps that work out here and any firmware that Amkette thinks is necessary for an update, you will get it. It has 8 GB of built-in storage, of which approximately 5 GB is available to the user. Now you might think that's a really small amount, but again, you have USB inputs for expanding your storage. You have an SD card slot at the back as well, and it can play H.265 encoded videos straight out of the box. We haven't really tested it with any H.265 videos yet, but we're really looking forward to it. So here I've pulled it out of the back. You can see the back and the connectivity options out there. You have the SPDIF input out here. You have a USB port out here where we've connected the dongle for the remote. You have an HDMI output. You have an Ethernet port, the power, and on the side here you can see an SD card slot and 3 USB ports. Another cool thing is that if you're really going to be typing on this, like you can see out here, we've connected a USB keyboard and mouse. It works with this as well. We have noticed a bit of lag at certain points with the mouse input, but it's fine. Now another thing is that you have the ability to play your personal media from your PC to the TV, and it has a very simplified step-by-step instructions.
Okay, Devansh Jaiswal is asking about the RAM.
I am actually not sure about the RAM. I can quickly just check on the specifications sheet for you guys and show that to you out here as well. So when it comes to the specifications out here, you say it has a powerful quad-core processor. It's actually an A5 processor, 2.4 gigahertz wireless band, so no 5 gigahertz bands, got 1080p video output. As you can see out here, there is no printed information about, 1 GB of DDR3 RAM. There you go. That's it. That's 1 GB of DDR3 RAM. Again, I would say do not go by the hardcore specifications of something like this, because it is a dedicated media streaming device for you. So if you have a lot of movies that you have on a hard drive or a pen drive or on your laptop at home or on your desktop PC, and you want to stream that wirelessly to to your television at home. All you need to do is connect a box like this to your television, and it gives you step-by-step instructions exactly how to make that movie play. Now remember.
Okay, Sumant is asking what is the comparison between this and an Intel compute stick?
So the Intel Compute Stick may not be able to play your really high-end H.264 or H.265 10 GB encoded movie files smoothly. This can. And this runs on Android, so all your Android movie streaming apps are preloaded into
Okay,
this.
let's talk a little bit about the apps that you can run on the TV.
Okay, so here if you can come onto the screen, I will just show you the apps store. So you have an app store that Amkette has on the device out here. Oops, sorry. You have an app store that Amkette has on the device out here, and it will give you access to all the apps that are out there.
So that's essentially all the streaming apps that are out there. You
So
have
as you can
Netflix, you have Hotstar, you have Hook.
You have Eros Now, you have even Showbox, you have even Wink Movies and Music, something that is a service we have.
And Popcorn TV.
And Popcorn TV as well. But I'm actually just trying to look for the app store that Amkette has preloaded in this.
Sameer, Devansh Jaiswal is asking about a comparison between this and the Chromecast. Since you've used both, what kind of a difference do you see between
So
the
right now the Chromecast can stream anything and everything that you have on your Android smartphone or certain apps that are on iOS as well. If you have movies preloaded onto your phone, you can stream that as well to your TV using a Chromecast. If you've set up a hard drive or a NAS box that's running Plex and you have the Plex app on your phone, you can stream that to the Chromecast as well. Now out here, what you noticed I said the most is from your smartphone. Your smartphone is the ideal interface for something like a Chromecast, but out here you don't need that. You have just a box sitting under your television with a remote control that looks like this, and all you need to do is connect it and play.
Also, Sagar Ramchandani, can you just please reiterate the specs of the Amkette Evo TV for him?
It's got a quad-core processor. The details are, it's got an ARM Cortex A5 1.6 GHz plus an ARM Mali 450. It's got 8 GB of built-in storage, of which about 5 GB is available to the user. It's got DDR3 1 GB of RAM, Android 4.4 KitKat. 4 USB ports, an SD card slot, 802.11bg and Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Ethernet, and HDMI output up to 1080p, and composite AV output as well, and the power source is 5 watts.
Okay, Anubhav Srivastava is asking about the ease of setting it up along with streaming steps.
So the ease of setting it up is when you plug it in, before you come to this home screen setup, you will have a step-by-step process asking you to sign into your Gmail account, logging into your Wi-Fi, setting your screen.
Just like an Android phone,
Just
right?
like an Android phone, but of course with some additions for a television setup. So you will have the borders of your television which it will judge, and you can press the plus minus. Actually, I think I can show you a version of the screen that you will see when you plug and play it for the first time. You will come to a screen that looks essentially like this. So as you can see, we've connected it to our Wi-Fi network, but if you have Ethernet, you can check Ethernet and it will connect on its own. If you want to connect a Bluetooth keyboard or mouse, you can do that from Bluetooth out here. Then it's going to ask you about your display settings, so your display positioning. Now, a lot of people, when they have a traditional TV, it's very difficult for a system itself to judge the size of the TV unless you have a high-end one. So as you can see, you can, change the size of the borders so that it fits as per what your TV's resolution is. Not resolution, sorry, size is.
So can you, Demelo asks, so is it best comparing with Google Chromecast and Amkette? The question is kind of confusing, Demelo. Maybe you can rephrase it.
If you're asking a comparison between the two, yes, they both are very comparable. But Amkette, for example, offers you the freedom of plug and play of your hard drive. You will need certain MHL capabilities to do that with an Android-powered smartphone. And the noise you're hearing in the background is, of course, since we are in a test lab, which is the Digit Test Lab, that is the Smartphone T-Book undergoing some benchmarks, and that's Hardik there. Say hi to your viewers, Hardik. Hi.
Yeah. Okay, getting back to the Evo TV.
Getting back to the product at hand, we have is the Evo TV out here. Okay,
Let's
so this is
stream
the
something and show them.
So this is the Evo TV2 store. Before we stream something, I want to show them the Evo TV2 store. And this is where I think the Evo TV is the ideal device for, let's say, your parents at home, or if you're somebody above 40. I don't mean parents in the sense that they are technologically challenged in any way. It's just you have all your streaming apps right here in front of you. So from Viacom 18 services to Hotstar, Netflix, Eros Now, Who, Popcorn Time, Showbox, Cartoon HD, Wink Movies, which is an Airtel subscribed service. Colors, you have all that. From entertainment, you have access to stuff like Sony, Star, TVF. We're still actually looking at some of the other apps, but you have even 9gag, you have Vine, you have Bollywood Hungama, you have Yup TV that gives you a lot of live TV services, you have music streaming apps, you have news apps, you have educational apps where you can actually listen
So I think that answers your question, Pranav Goswami. He was asking about how many apps are supported on the Evo TV.
This is a really large catalog. It even has VPN support. So if you're someone that's looking to access international content, which is a really gray area when it comes to legalities, you have access to a lot of VPN based services as well. You have access to Kodi and Plex, which are awesome if you are someone that's looking to build a home media library. Unfortunately, we do not have a hard drive right now to show you what Kodi can do, but Kodi, for those of you that know, is essentially what Plex took its inspiration from. Once you attach a hard drive with your movie collection on it, it'll essentially download the thumbnails, the descriptors, the IMDb Rotten Tomato ratings, and give you a very cool UI to navigate your movie collection. So
Okay, Samanan Kurana asks, does it have battery?
No, you need power to make it run.
Yes, you need a power source. Pranav Goswami asks, does it really support VoIP services such as Skype?
Yes, it does. So you can also attach a USB webcam. Most popular webcams are supported by it. So the reason, I'm just going to quickly see if I can get out of this app and jump to the App Store and show you. It has Skype, it has Facebook, it has a bunch of apps.
So it's essentially an Android device. You can download all the apps that are available for Android.
So you've got Skype, you've got Facebook, you've got Twitter, you've got Instagram, and with Skype you can actually connect a USB powered webcam to it. Any Logitech or any popular webcam which works via USB can be connected. It's just plug and play.
Okay, Manveer Sodhi asks, is it capable of high graphical gaming? I'm guessing you're talking about the BenQ monitor here and not the Amkette Evo
So the
TV.
BenQ monitor is a very good monitor. I would let Hardik talk about that in a bit. But before that, if you're talking about the Amkette Evo TV2, no, it is not marketed as a gaming device. But yes, certain Android games will run on it. You will be able to cast your smartphone screen to it and play games, but your performance is not going to be great, especially if you're looking to play.
So Harsha Vardhan Reddy asks, which is the best to buy, Chromecast or Amkette? Now that's a tough one.
Yeah, so I would not like to answer that question yet right now. I mean, we've just got this in and started testing it. The advantage of this is it's a simpler plug and play experience with your TV. But if you are someone that doesn't want a big box and wants to just cast your phone's content, then you have the Chromecast. Like I said, a bigger advantage of this is that it can play H.265 encoded videos.
What about Android games? Can it play Android games?
It can, but Amkette is not marketing it as an Android gaming device. They're working on a device which they're expected to launch either later this year or next year, which will be something similar but more targeted towards gaming. This is targeted as a home entertainment device. This is what the box looks like when you pick it up. It costs
So Akhilesh Rathod is also asking about gaming. He says, does it support Xbox games, which is very strange.
No,
the question.
We're talking about a media streaming device. It does
Guys,
not.
if you're talking about the BenQ monitor here, please write that in your comments so that we know what you're talking about when you mention gaming
this
questions.
Live is about the Amkette Evo TV2.
Rohit Kumar asks, does Mirrorcast work?
Yes, Miracast works on this.
Kishore Kids says, slow down Samir.
Oh, okay. I will talk so slowly in slow-mo now. Okay,
back to it.
Yeah. But so yeah, let's just show you what, for example, Netflix, which is legitimate content, works on this. I'm surprised nobody's asked how Showbox and other certain contents are. Support 4K HEVC codec. There's no point in supporting 4K HEVC codec, Pranav, because the output that the Amkette provides is at 1080p 60 or at maximum 1080p 60. Yes, it supports both X264 and 265. H.264, H.265 is something that it supports.
अच्छा अब तुम हिंदी में भी बता दो. प्रीत सिद्धू wants you to speak in हिंदी.
नमस्कार
हिंदी
डिजिट में
बता
आपका
दीजिए कि ये क्या है.
स्वागत. नमस्कार डिजिट में आपका स्वागत है और आज हम बात कर रहे हैं एमकेट Evo TV2 के बारे में. इसकी कीमत 6,500 रुपए है. ये ऑनलाइन अवेलेबल है, फिलहाल ऑफलाइन अवेलेबल नहीं है. ये एक मूवी स्ट्रीमिंग डिवाइस है जिसके एंड्रॉइड 4.4 पे चलता है. इसमें आप काफी सारे मूवी के एप्स डाल सकते हो. यहाँ पे आप दोनों टाइप के एप्स इंस्टॉल कर सकते हो, जैसे कि नेटफ्लिक्स, हॉटस्टार, स्पूल जो कि लीगल एप्स है और कुछ इलीगल एप्स भी है जो कि टॉरेंट्स के जरिए चलते हैं. और आप सवाल पूछिए, हम हिंदी में और जवाब देंगे. प्लीज बी स्पेसिफिक इफ यू वांट मी टू
Please Sidhu, this was Hindi for you. If you did not understand, I don't know what Hindi means for you, but this was the lowdown of the device in Hindi.
Another thing I would like to point out is the app interface that you this
And also, please, we will be doing a lot of Facebook lives out of our Digit Hindi page very soon. So maybe you should go and follow Digit Hindi and wait for that.
So another thing that's very cool is I've kept the remote down. As you can see now, since we have the Netflix app open out here, I'm navigating it through a mouse. So it does support a keyboard and mouse, which means the interface becomes very smooth. Another thing to notice is apps like Netflix, Hotstar, Spool do not support beyond a 2-channel output since they're running on the phone apps. Unless the app supports multi-channel audio output, you're just going to get high-res video and 2-channel audio output. But when you play content through a USB drive or through a hard drive, through any locally stored media or stream it from your PC, if the native file does support 5.1, 7.1 DTS,
Okay,
this can support
Sidhu is
encoding.
asking from which site can I buy it?
I think currently it's only available on Snapdeal. Yeah, I think it's available only on Snapdeal.
Harshavardhan Reddy says, will it hang?
Yes, in our setup process, I think it was more because it was a setup process and because we just went all guns blazing to download apps. We did see major lag and stutter, but since the past half an hour of using it, that has reduced. So I'm pretty sure it was just because we went crazy downloading apps.
Just to reiterate, guys, the cost is 6,500 rupees. It's 6,500. I hope that answers your question, Abhishek Das. Pranav Goswami is at it again and he's asking, does it have an optical out?
No, it does not have optical out, but you can connect a 3.5 mm out to it. You can connect outputs via HDMI.
ये कितना चलेगा, कोई आइडिया है? आस्क यादव संदीप.
कितना चलेगा मतलब अगर आप टाइम के मुताबिक पूछ रहे हो तो जितनी देर आप देखना चाहते हो आप इसे चला सकते हो, लेकिन अगर आप समय एज इन सालों के लिए पूछ रहे हो तो ये आपके लिए कम से कम 2, 3, 4, 5 साल आपके यूज के मुताबिक बहुत आसानी से चल सकता है. हाँ, अगर आप इसे गिराओगे, थोड़ा पीटोगे तो चलेगा नहीं, लेकिन मेंटेन करोगे तो कुछ सालों तक आराम से चल सकता है.
Kamalji Chane asks, so it has analog 6-channel output?
Yes, wait, analog as in it has 3.5 mm output. That is digital, right?
That's analog.
That's analog. Sorry, my bad. Analog, yes.
Kishore Kiss, LOL, I could get an Apple TV.
Yeah, but I don't think you'll be able to do. Oh, new episode of Blacklist. Sorry, that's something I follow, but yeah. So moving.
So hey, on Apple TV you can't have popcorn time and all these things.
I mean, look
you
at
know?
the UI. See, it's costlier also. This is just 6,500. Look at the UI. You still have the Android drop down on one side, and I can just clear some of the apps that I've downloaded. You also have a drop down on the other side, which gives you quick access to your settings.
No, Pranay Reddy, PlayStation will not be supported by the Amkette Evo TV. I don't know why you guys are asking about PlayStation.
The monitor
and
will
Xbox
support the monitor. And
The
Xbox.
monitor will
Please be
definitely
specific,
support
yeah.
a PlayStation or an Xbox.
Yeah.
That is a gaming monitor.
Yes, this is a gaming monitor. Hardik, why don't you just point towards Hardik and let him give you a lowdown about the monitor? Hardik, can you just talk
Hardik,
about the
can you
monitor?
talk about the monitor?
Hi guys, this is Hardik and this is the BenQ GL series 27-inch monitor. It's a gaming monitor and it is good for gaming.
And what else can it do, Hardik? It's actually supports 3D as well. It has a
3D as well. And it's
144 Hz refresh rate. It's got a touchscreen interface. Hardik, I will ask you.
no,
the
it's
specs.
not a touchscreen.
Oh, sorry, not touchscreen. It's got a touch panel interface. Sorry,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
bad, but
So this is cool. This is
that touch panel. The monitor costs a little over 30 grand and it's 2 years old. So
yeah, we covered it last year. If you don't remember that,
you can also log on to digit.in and check out more coverage of it. So
Sampaz Tenzin is asking 144 Hz monitor.
yes, it's a 144 Hz monitor.
yes, it is. It also supports 3D.
Yeah, it's also.
There you go.
NVIDIA 3D Vision ready.
And we can do another thing with this. It goes full diagonal.
Oh yeah.
So actually we have a lot of cables attached, Hardik, so you might want to be careful about that. But and my laptop is here. But yeah, we can have a vertical display as well if any.
There's a lot of movement here, and for guys who can't see it, I'll just drop it down, and you can see there's a headphone holder here.
So it's just a little plug where you can hang your headphones.
Nikhil George says, read this comment, please. There you go. I've read your comment.
Unless he had a question that he asked in the past, which we have not really answered yet.
No,
But
I think we've answered all questions till now.
But coming back to the product at hand, we have the Amkette Evo TV2 out here. Also, you can see that you have.
So Pranav Goswami is saying it's basically the core Android kernel and UI just spread onto monitor, right? Not Android TV? Question mark.
Yes, he's right.
Is it upgradable?
No, it's not.
Any info on that?
No, it's not upgradable. Yeah, as in the apps will get their updates. As in when the app developer deems that it needs an update on the 4.4 KitKat platform, Amkette will roll out firmware updates as in when they see codec support for new codecs for native playback through USB. But apart from that, I don't think so. You're not going to get an OS update, that's for sure. So go on, any more questions, guys? Otherwise,
Rakesh Manohar Ramaswamy says, I am using MXQ, it goes well here. I'm currently using it. Along with it, installing Kodi will get you a full-fledged entertainment box.
sure, I would have to actually read your comment.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, actually it is a good idea. Okay. So yeah, here is a quick look at how YouTube will work. Let's just enjoy a trailer while you keep asking your questions.
Nvidia Shield or this?
Yeah.
Guys, it's not a gaming device.
No, the Nvidia Shield is actually the streaming device he's talking about.
But
Okay.
Nvidia Shield isn't available in India.
Yeah, that's one of the big points is the Nvidia Shield is not available in India. It's more powerful. It's running on the Tegra.
Yeah, the new Tegra 3.
the-
But the thing is, you can't buy any Android TV, like a device with an Android TV interface currently in India.
Yeah, so this is a great alternative until any other player decides to come in and give you a box under the TV running on Android.
Okay, Pranav Goswami says, so how's the fluidity using the apps?
It's a little clunky sometimes with the remote. It takes a little bit of getting used to. Connecting a keyboard and mouse does help smoothen out the process. The motion interface of the remote is very much like the Wii remote, as you can probably see now. Once I go back to the home screen, you can see that the arrow keeps moving as I move the remote. So it takes a little bit of getting used to. But once you get used to the motion controls, or you can connect a keyboard and mouse. We recommend a keyboard and mouse, especially if you have a really long email.
Samanan Kurana says, nice job guys, you're giving good details. Thank you so much, Samanan.
Oh, you're most welcome. We really appreciate your support and keep reading digit for
Karan Sidhu asks, does it support Wi-Fi?
Yes, it does.
We are running on Wi-Fi.
We're running on
Yes,
Wi-Fi.
it's
Right,
running
yeah.
on Wi-Fi right now. It also supports Ethernet. And there we have a power outage,
We've had a
guys.
power outage,
You can't do
guys.
anything when that happens.
But we can still keep talking about it. Can they see us?
They can't see us. They can only see darkness.
Okay,
guys,
so
maybe you'll just have to
we're
wait
gonna-
for like
a minute. Until then, we have the light from Shovik Das's laptop. If you have a problem with any of the copies that go online, Shovik's the man. He copy edits. He is also covering virtual reality, audio, and a bunch of other beats for Digit. So he's our man out there. Right behind those guys. We are back on light.
we have electricity.
And the Lord said, "Let there be light," and we fit LED bulb. Sorry, back to Kohli.
Which price best for it? Asks Piyush Dholaria.
Sorry, what? Come again.
Which price best for it? I'm not sure what you're asking,
Ye
but it's for 6,500. 6,500 Sachin Chauhan, the price
I think
is
he's asking whether we
6,500.
like the price or not.
It's actually a fairly priced thing considering a Western digital TV live is somewhere between 8 to 10,000 rupees, and that does not give you some of these functionalities. You have something like the Chromecast and the TV, which are the Chromecast first generation one is available for 2,500. The second generation one is for 3,500, 3,399 to be precise.
You can check out the review. I think it's
we
live on
have
our
the
YouTube
review.
channel.
No, actually only on the website. We're currently still producing the video review of the Chromecast.
Also, I think Sameer, a few things that they would like to know is whether do you think this is a good investment for an average content?
Yes, it is. So look at it this way. If you are someone that's subscribing to Hotstar, to Netflix, to Spool, to any movie streaming service, right now, how are you watching it? You're either casting it via Chromecast or
Hotstar
Apple
does not
TV.
support casting.
Yeah, exactly. But Hotstar out here is still a native app that works fairly well. We have watched a few episodes of Game of Thrones on this uncensored.
Rajkumar Kuberan asks, what about storage option? I guess it has 8 GB of
8
built-in
GB of
storage.
built-in storage, expandable via any USB or micro SD medium.
It's for the SD cards as well.
Vaibhav Singh asks, Xiaomi TV or Evo TV2, which will you suggest?
Xiaomi TV hasn't officially launched in India, so if you can get your hands on a Xiaomi TV, that's a physical TV. This is a box. The Xiaomi have a box after the
They have a box here, but they are not selling it in India.
Yeah, so I guess this is just the one that's available in India right now.
Like I said earlier, you can't buy an Android TV based device here in India unless until you buy a Sony TV.
Unless you buy an Android powered television, and that too, setting it up to this level might be a little more effort, especially considering the local media playback.
Okay, let's reiterate the memory for you. Harshavardhan Reddy, it's got 8 GB of internal storage and it's got support for micro SD card and support for attaching your hard drive, external hard drive.
It's got 4 USB ports, 1 SD card slot.
Karan Sidhu, you can buy it from Snapdeal. As of now, it's only available there.
Also, we're going to try to show you what local content looks like. So Hardik has a few movies on this, which
So
is...
yeah, we're gonna just attach the hard drive to the Evo TV.
So in essence, we've covered every
And that's what
port
happens
in this.
once you attach a hard drive to the Evo TV.
Okay, so this is the first time we've attached a hard drive to this, in all confession. And yeah, so we have a media pop-up right now, but let's go back and show you probably either Plex or Kodi how it works in compiling your video library. If Kodi doesn't pick it up, then we will go natively and show you what the app library is going to look like.
Gulshan Aftab, the price again is 6,500 rupees. Is it better than Chromecast, considering Chromecast is more famous, I guess, says Dhrupad Saha.
The Chromecast does everything through your phone. Your phone has to be a primary input device for everything. But in the case of the Amkette Evo TV, it's just like any other box that would sit under your television. So here, okay, so since we're running Kodi for the first time, we're just going to have to quickly set it up. Version check, the new stable version. Oh, okay. So I guess we are going to have to download a version, but no, we don't actually. So any other questions coming up?
Makes non-smart TV to fully Android supported smart TV. That is true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so before setting up Kodi, let's just see if we can natively just run a few videos and show you what's that's like. I'm just going to quickly try to find the app. We haven't really
Did it run?
Yeah. We got a movie player out here. Yeah, local.
So this is the local content.
Oh, this is local content. We're gonna. So yeah, while
Please try a 6-channel video if it actually supports it, says Kamaljeet
we're
Chane.
gonna have to actually.
We got a 5.1 channel audio file here. And
Yeah, so we're actually just gonna figure out what. Oh, don't say. Okay. Actually, keep asking questions. We're gonna just try to find the movie with the multi-channel.
Do you
audio
see a
output.
scenario when I can dump my satellite TV and depend only on this? What other updates can be expected?
The only case in which you can dump your satellite TV and go to something like this is if you have a really good internet connection with really high FUP, and
Also, if all your channels start an app.
yeah. So yeah, but if you are okay with a good high-speed internet connection and have subscription to all the popular apps out there, you can surely do that.
Apple AirPlay supports?
Yes.
Yes, it does have Apple AirPlay support. Shubham Bhagat. Need to know about phone which is best for low light photography under 14,000. Hardik, that's your department.
What?
What is a good smartphone for photography under 14,000? Asks Volve Gohil.
If you're looking for something with a good camera under 14, you'd go for the Mi 4i. It is still a very good phone, and it has one of the good cameras we have seen in this price category. Otherwise, you can always go for the Redmi Note 3. It's like selling like hotcakes.
Okay, Shobit Kumar asks, is it a value for money device? That is the Amkette Evo TV2.
Well, we actually will wait for our review to answer that question.
Vaibhav Singh, as it is Android based, Play Store available by default?
Yes.
Can you download apps? Yes,
Yes.
to both those questions, Vaibhav Singh. Hamza Katam. Hamza, sorry, I can't really pronounce your last name, so I wouldn't even attempt it. Can it replace the Chromecast, says Hamza?
What, this device?
Yes, the Amkette.
No, it's running on Android, so. One second. Hardik, what's the name of the hard drive?
It should be.
Okay, these guys are trying to set
External
up a
storage.
hard drive
Your this is
with the
not on.
Amkette Evo TV.
Okay.
We also just started using this, so it's gonna take us a while, guys. Be patient.
Also, they can keep asking questions.
And
We'll do
yes,
our
you can
best
keep
to
asking questions.
Answer.
Shobit Kumar, question: best phone under 10,000.
We would still recommend, if you are not going for the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3, go for the CoolPad Note 3.
Okay, CoolPad Note 3. It is Shobit Kumar. Pranay Reddy, multi-function based. I don't really know what you mean, Pranay. Maybe be more specific.
What are you?
I'm just trying to get it to identify a local.
Well, it did when you did
storage.
attach the hard drive.
Yeah.
Maybe we can like show them some.
Pop on TV right now and see if it works. So we have what's the Marvel app? Actually, I just downloaded this because it's still wondering what it is, but okay.
It's a paid application.
Yeah, you can buy Marvel comics.
Oh, okay. Damn it! I thought it was like all Marvel movies and stuff.
No,
for
no,
free.
it's comics.
Okay, so you can actually read comics also on this thing. Something I did not know till we started tinkering. with
Harsha
it.
Vardhan Reddy asked, can we install apps if you download an APK installer file through the Chrome browser?
Yes.
Even it supports that Play Store, so you can download stuff.
For both Play Store
Yeah.
and because some of these apps are not, of course, officially available on
Is
Play
it
Store.
worth waiting for the OnePlus 3? We're also waiting, Ajinkya, so we'll let you know if it's worth it. Vaibhav Singh says, does it have Mirrorcast? Yes, it does have Mirrorcast, Vaibhav. Right now we're just opening the Popcorn TV app, so
It's updating, so it's going to take a little bit of time.
you can see
Internet
all these
issues.
movies that you can't obviously see legally through any other platform. But Popcorn TV allows you to do that.
Okay, so since all the apps are going to need an update, we're just going to play from apps that are
Pranav,
already updated.
Pranav Goswami asks, any positions open for product reviewer? Actually, Pranav, you can send us your CVs at editor@digit.in in case you're interested and if you write well.
Send your CV, not just I want to join.
Yes,
That
send
we
your
get.
CV, send your writing samples. Maybe we'll have a look at it.
Okay, so if there are any more questions, we can take it or we can call it a wrap or the mail.
Shobit Kumar says, can we play games in it? No, Shobit, we
Yes, you
cannot.
actually can play games.
But Android games, right?
Yeah, but Android games, but Amkette is not marketing it as an Android gaming device, even though it does function at a very basic level.
Thanks, Gulshan. Thanks for watching. We love you guys too. Gulshan says he loved us.
Okay.
Pranay Reddy, is it going to hang?
It just if you're going to go a little crazy downloading a lot of apps, yes, then in the background it does see a bit ag, at least that's our first impression.
We
But,
love Gohel,
on
we love you too.
a generic
Says
use
love
case
you.
scenario, it does seem to work pretty smoothly.
Ronak Chopra asks, tried installing XPMC?
We will try that actually, good idea. But we have Kodi already on it.
Okay guys, I think that's it for this live session. I hope you guys liked it. Any other questions about the Evo TV, you can write to us, you can tweet, you can also just share your comments here
Also,
on
we're
Facebook.
going to have an unboxing and first impressions live of the Amkette Evo TV on our YouTube channel as well. So you can check that out later today or tomorrow. Depends on how fast we can get the video out for you guys.
Okay, I'll just take the last question from Ronak. He's asking, is Kodi working fine?
We've actually yet to test it out. Kodi and Plex both is something that we're going to really flush out on this system before we can give a verdict. But the apps are there available for this. As you can just see on the home screen, Kodi is right here and Plex is still downloading.
Okay guys, thanks for watching. This is it from Digits.